thank you guys all for, this is you're giving of your personal time to come out today and also be a part of something that's bigger than yourselves. So thank you for that. Again, for the people who just kind of walked in, I'm Jennifer Tesori. I work with the Boys and Girls Club here in St. Johns County. I'm their community liaison, so I do outreach like this. I also do our fundraising events in order to keep our doors slung wide open for the kids. So that's kind of my role. Is that we are so proud to be the prevention end of things. And as you look at the different services across our county, there's an estimated between 40 and 60 nonprofits, and we are one of the very few that are preventative in nature. And I think that you'll see that there's a lot of power in prevention, not just with our health and other lifestyle choices, but with our youth. So. 90% of our attendees are on free and reduced lunch population. So we have about 105 kids a day, and that is after school from after school hours, it varies on Wednesday, but until 7 p.m. And then we hold a summer camp program, which is obviously going on right now, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning until 6:30 p.m. And we serve breakfast, lunch, and a hearty, healthy snack to them daily. And Boys and Girls Clubs exist because after school is your highest crime rate. So nationally, between the hours of 3 and 7 p.m. is when juvenile crime escalates. And that's because, there's peer pressure, there's some persuasions, there's something that, is vying for their time. It's 100% of our middle school and high school members have not become teen moms. And you'll see that in parentheses it says NEFL. That's Northeast Florida Boys and Girls Club. So 91% of our kids in Boys and Girls Club in St. Johns and Duval County are not becoming involved in the juvenile justice system, which is a lot of 95% of our members are promoted to the next grade level before summer school. And again, Mark II. We teach what's called Smart Girls and Passport to Manhood. So it's specifically talking about, depending on the program, we divide it by age and gender, and we talk about some of those things on how you respect a woman and how you respect personal space. And 86 cents of every dollar that is donated to St. Johns County Boys and Girls Club goes to direct programs. That means our staff, our programs, our equipment, those sorts of things. So that's the return on investment. This number, $61,000, is the average for the average juvenile justice term. If somebody were to get in trouble, is about 8 months, and that equates to $61,000. That's a national number. It might be different here in St. Johns County.
Not much.
So that's, you look at your return on it as taxpayers. To actually have one youth in Boys and Girls Club for summer and the school year, $1,500. By the next number, 87% is how much of private and corporate support we have to raise in order to support this club. Okay, so you obviously saw the tour, the Players Championship on our building, and they are the reason that we are sitting in this building today. They gave us $750,000 over a 10-year period. That was fulfilled last year. So they gave us seed money. So before the club actually started across the railroad tracks, and the federal housing complex, Woodlawn Estates, and kind of their common area, quickly outgrew that, and we knew we needed to find a place to put a club, and we're a community-based club. You'll see in Jacksonville and across the country, a lot of clubs are attached to schools. But the great thing about having a community-based club is that as long as we can raise enough money, we can open this club on a Friday night, on a Saturday. We can open it whenever we want. It's ours. The Players Championship did come back to us and has agreed to give us $200,000 more over a 3-year period. So, I mean, it's great, but we still have to raise additional dollars. But we certainly wouldn't be sitting here otherwise. otherwise. Our kids. So last year we had 45% of our kids were on honor roll. So that's St. Johns County. Yes, proud mommy moment of 105 kids. Give you another statistic. In a 5-mile radius, there are 5,000 families, and that's why this club sits where it is. And if you do the math, there's probably more than one child in those households. You certainly have some without none, but if it averages out, there's a lot of need. So, okay, obviously this is our computer lab. We also are getting ready to, they don't know it, but we're getting ready to not hand out, but we're going to have a set of iPads. So technology is really important, just staying up, especially because our school district is headed towards being a digital schools. So to help with homework, and there's a lot of applications on there that are really useful. And the main things that we do in the computer lab are really some programs that are through Boys and Girls Club, and they'll call them Skill Tech, and we also obviously focus on cyber safety, but Skill Tech is really fun, and that is where they get a sampling of kind of the Microsoft suite, and they learn how to do PowerPoint and Excel and Word and all those kind of key components. So if you have been in the Boys and Girls Club for 2 or more years, can you raise your hand? 6 years. 6 years? Wow. Is 6 the record?
Yeah.
I've embarrassed you.
My name is Tanaya. I'm 12, and I've been coming for about 3 years, almost. And the club code is, I believe in God and the right to worship according to my own faith and religion. I believe in America and the American way of life and the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I believe in fair play, honesty, and sportsmanship. I believe in my Boys and Girls Club, which stands for all these things. And the mission of our Boys and Girls Club is to inspire and enable all young people, especially those who need us the most, to realize our full potential as productive, responsible, and caring citizens.
So I'm here, this is FirstCoast.tv. I find myself here with Jennifer Tesori, and we had a group of people in the community, some from the organization Compassionate St Augustine who are here, who came to see what this is all about. Now, for the Boys and Girls Club, what does that mean for you as an organization that's doing so much that community members come to inform themselves?
Well, I was so excited that Compassion could come today. Number one, I felt like they were relying on us, that we were kind of part of the youth experts, and they wanted to learn more about what the youth in St. Augustine are doing, and we are kind of a model of the population. So we've got a diverse group of individuals and ages, and so that was huge. I think just the outreach and the exposure to our mission and what we do and how we serve the local community. Those kids that are ages 6 to 18, that we are giving them life skills so that they can become productive, responsible, caring citizens.
Yeah.
And so, and this group is amazing because they just want the best for the locals, and they want to help raise them up. Not a handout, but just help them in the process.
Right.
So
there was another gentleman here, a lieutenant from
Yes.
the St. Johns County
Sheriff's Office.
Department.
Yes.
His name is?
Lieutenant Mike Strausbaugh,
Right.
and he volunteers to serve on our board. He's our incoming chairman. He's super great, 26 years in the community serving our local youth.
Yes, he's on every board that has some sort of a connection to youth,
Yes.
to keep them out of trouble.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I want to commend both of you. I mean, I think a job like this is not a paycheck thing. It's something from the heart, something very passionate, that people believe they do make a better world. So for that, as a member of the community, I thank you both.
Oh, well, that's
Because
very kind. It takes all of us working together, and I couldn't do my job without support from all the local organizations, Rotary, Kiwanis, and All American Air, and Bozard Ford. I mean, we have some really great supporters that help us keep those doors slung wide open.
Right. Well, when I was a boy, who came out of really difficult neighborhoods, I know that those teachers who reached out to help me weren't doing it for a paycheck. They did it because they loved me.
Yep, that's
and
true.
they felt that we're doing something. And I feel you guys have that same energy. So, God bless you both.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Oh,
Thank you for the.
I find myself with Lieutenant Strausbaugh.
Yes, sir.
And you're very much involved with this boys' club. Tell us what's your role with the Boy and Girls Club here in
Well,
St.
my
Augustine.
current role with the Boys and Girls Club is I sit on the board as a board member. And I've been asked to be the new incoming chair after the new chairman exits that role. So that'll be my new role.
And in a nutshell, what is the chairman responsible for?
Wow. Well, for our board here, the chairman is responsible for going up to Jacksonville for the big meeting in the morning, and then they come back in the afternoon and we have an evening meeting with the rest of our board. And you kind of set the tone for the board and the direction. You help to set the direction and the plans for where you want to go, and also help assist in raising money.
Now, when you were talking and you were telling us all these other boards that you're sitting on that are connected with youth, why this passion with the youth?
Well, because I believe that nothing is more important than our future. And this is our future. These children that attend the Boys and Girls Club here and that attend the schools of St. Johns County, that's going to be our future leaders and our future businessmen and women. And I just want to do everything I can do to help them have a successful start.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the kids gave you fist bumps. They know you. You're like an uncle who really looks after them.
Right.
And like I was telling Jennifer, you know, I see people who do this kind of work and they don't do it for a paycheck. They do it because they have a passion. They feel they make a better world. And I felt that energy with both of you when you were here engaging with the group that came to see you. So for that, my hat's off to both of you.
Well, thank you. I'm a big believer. I heard when Muhammad Ali was buried, I think I heard this quote, or at least I heard it come from his wife. It says, "Service to others is your rent paid for room on earth." So I believe that.
Great.
I believe that.
That's awesome.
So,
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
thank you.